Hey everybody, how's it going? I am going to be connecting with the energies of the June full moon, and we're just going to take a look at how it feels, what we can learn from it, how it's impacting our collective right now. So the June full moon's happening on the 4th, and I guess that depends on where you live in the world, but when I looked it up, it said it was the 4th of June, and it's called a strawberry moon. I did not know that the June full moon was a strawberry moon. There's a lot of rhyming going on there. June full moon. Strawberry doesn't, I guess, rhyme, but it's still adorable. I like thinking about it as a strawberry moon. That's so cute. And I have a little rainbow here following me. That's really nice too. It's gonna be a great month, guys. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I got everything in order here. I got my microphone. I got it plugged in. I'm situated. Shall we get started here? All right, I'm gonna relax. Close my eyes. What is the most meaningful wisdom, healing, perspective, support I can provide those viewers that really want to take in some guidance here regarding the strawberry moon? Really enrich our lives here. Okay. It's not quite clear yet. What I do experience, though, it's a sensation that sort of, it's coming from the right, and it sort of moves around. It kind of brushes across my left, I guess the left side of my face, right by my eye and my cheek. And I feel that it doesn't feel comfortable. It's not like a breeze. It's more a bit cutting, like a rug burn type feeling. Like a side swipe. And I didn't see it coming, okay? I'm also blinded, so it's almost like, you know, hitting you below the gut, like it's an unfair side swipe. I can't even see, I'm blind here. So as a blind person, and there's this energy that comes, swipes me across, that's not very nice. Like, you just don't do that. And then I have to accept this. I have to accept that sometimes you get sideswiped, sometimes you're blind, and people don't really care if you're blind or not. They're gonna just sideswipe you, and they're gonna leave a mark, and that mark's gonna be felt, and none of it's gonna make any sense. So my first experience with this adorable strawberry moon is this, okay? Where is it going from here? I don't know. I'm forced to just be still. I'm forced to focus on the pain. I'm forced to analyze the unfairness of this, the unjust of this. Even the fact that if only I could have seen it coming. I also feel there's an injustice. God has created an injustice. Okay, so it's very human. It's a very human translation of an unfair circumstance. Is this in the individual life? Is this in the collective, like across the globe? Could it be a political thing? Could it just be an everyday life thing? This is what's the first thing the universe wants to share with us about this June full moon, okay? Okay, I'm still sitting with an inability to correct this. Okay, I'm both an observer and an experiencer. So the observer of me is watching the calamity, is seeing how the experiencer is processing and handling it. And sometimes I get to help, and sometimes all I can do is watch. One of the things that I keep planting the seeds, don't focus on the whys and the cruelty, just focus on the solution. What do you need to do now? What do you need to do now? What do you need to do now? Let's move forward. Let's not hold on to the event. Let's move forward. You're getting stuck in something that makes you feel bad. Therefore, you are just in a bad place. When you could actually pick yourself up, dust yourself off, clean this, and move forward. Just move forward. So I keep planting the seed that what you need to do right now is move forward. Move forward. So the experiencer is unable to just dust themselves off, clean this up, and just move forward yet, okay? They're really down in the dumps. They really feel the cruelty. They really feel the unfairness. This is not the end of the world, by the way. It's not like the whole face is bashed in, you know? It's not like arms and legs are missing here and we're just a torso moving around. So this isn't the end of the world, okay? That's another component here to the scene. Yeah, it hurts. We didn't see it coming. Not fair. We're blind. How could you do this to a blind person? You know, it's kind of like that. But this is not the end of the world. But yet it is. It feels like the end of the world. Not able to let it go. Okay, I tell the universe, if there's anybody watching this video in any part of their life, whether that's in this month of June, whether that's months and years ago, or maybe it's the future, you're watching this somehow, you're going through a tough time. I'm going to just send some love to you, okay? I think we've all been there somewhere. And how do I send love? I just simply choose to care about your well-being. I simply choose to care that you felt the injustice of this, and that was loud and felt. Because truly to reach the goal of moving on, sometimes we just need a little love and support. It's almost like the reason why we are attached is because there's this element of I'm all alone in this experience. Just need a little bit of nurture. This isn't nurturing the insecurity or nurturing the weakness of holding on to. It's just a nice thing to do, you know? And perhaps as the observer and now the one wanting to offer some support, perhaps I want to see us all in the world move forward to brighter days, move forward to, greener pastures. Because the more that we focus on the degradation of the past or the wrongs of the past and the cruelty of the past, it's not actually focusing on the solutions. It's not focusing on what we know now and what we can do to make it better now. And how long do we want to hold on to all this injustice? How long do we want to do it for? Do we want to teach our kids to hold on to the injustice and make sure that they teach their kids to hold on to the injustice? It's a waste of time. It is. Because there is so much to benefit from love and laughter and sharing and appreciating what creates good people and intelligent, talented people, and people that are good at simple things or good at complicated things are essential for society. You know? Everybody matters. And when we focus on what brings out the best in us and what brings out the best in each other, that's what creates a good world. And I'm starting to pick up on what this June full moon is telling us. It is about our attachments to the past and how we're choosing to move forward from those or hold on to those. It is asking us to extend a helping hand and to help pick each other back up again and remind each other of what's most important right now. Is the world we all want to live in, and what makes it a good world? It's the good actions. It's the time and energy invested in the work that we do. And that work could be being a good parent amidst, a day job, that working for an insurance company. Is it really making it a better world? This is the best that you can do with what you know how to do. And to keep being the best parent you can be is a powerful, powerful role in society. May not get all the gold medals that it's worthy and deserving of. And sometimes the parents need to be acknowledged, right? And the kids need to be acknowledged. Then the lonely people of the world need to be acknowledged. The hard-working people of the world. The people that are struggling, still holding on to the past. We all need a little bit of helping hand here. But we need to let the helping hand, it's not just let us mingle still with what we can't let go of, but actually work towards being a solution to ourselves, to life, and to the world. It gives us pride in who we are, you know? So I'm still sending love. Because sometimes we just need to know someone cares. And that love is being sent into the heart. And to those souls that are here, every single one of us that are here, working with what we got, you know? There's love and support for you. And it seems to me that I need to take the time to do this, because there's a part of me that's like, okay, we've had enough love. Let's keep moving forward. And it's just like, it's okay to just simmer. It's okay to just linger a bit. It's okay. Slow down and be present with the sensation of love. Love that you can share and love that you can receive. June full moon is really expressing this. What's interesting is I take a new step as the observer. And as the observer, I close the gap between the observer and the experiencer. So now it's funny because I'm observing the observer, and then I feel like the observer going to the experiencer, and I feel like the experiencer, and I also feel like I'm the space. So I'm like a lot of different viewpoints here. It's kind of crazy. All right, so the observer is going towards the experiencer, actually going towards them and literally touching their shoulder and saying, hey, I'm here. And now the experiencer notices, they stand up and they just start to cry. The observer now is part of the experience, is now an experiencer of sharing and receiving and working through communication that is based upon love and healing. And now we have two experiencers. Do you ever feel like the observer? And what are the steps that you have to take to get yourself into the experiencer role in order to help someone with their experience? It might take you out of your comfort zone. It might take time. It might be asking more than you can give. So let your heart guide you, okay? But that's also what June full moon is showing us, that we might be guided out of our comfort zones or out of the observer role to start moving towards the experiencer or support of the experiencer, and now we become part of the experience. And that's also a beautiful thing. It's love. And to close the gaps between each other, close those gaps. What's interesting is I'm also still an observer of now two experiencers. And I asked myself, should I participate in this? Should I just watch this? And what I find myself doing on the inside is saying, is it my place? And I can't get an answer on that. The answer is neither yes nor no, okay? Do you ever feel like you're witnessing something and you're not really sure if you should participate in that or not? Maybe best to just stand back and let that happen and just let it be a thing that happened that you just witnessed. And this is kind of that place of should I participate or should I not? And it seems to be okay whether you choose to participate or not participate. But now my guides are sending kind of ripples that in life, are we observers of life or are we experiencers of life? And can an observer become an experiencer? And what does that mean for their life? And the more that we experience each other, the more connection and more electricity even, the more light that begins to glow and the more memories that are created in the exchange, in the human exchanges. This is really impacting the heart. Again, June full moon, I feel it radiating energy from the heart outward. Just a gift of love, from the inside towards the outside. Aligning us more with the heart of who we are, instead of the viewer of the world, just being a part of the world. So as this additional observer, I'm going to step into the experiencer part of this vision, okay? It's a lot of me says, no, don't get involved in this. You don't even know these people. Don't get involved in this. So now I have another observer observing this experiencer. and I see within this observer / experiencer is like, I don't want to get involved with those observer experiencers. I don't want to go there. I don't want to. I just don't want to. Okay. So there's a lot of resistance. And there's a clear sense of what do I want to get myself into? And what do I want? How do I want to protect myself from people? I don't want to get involved with that. I don't want to. I need to protect myself from people and people's weird issues and what people have going on out there. I need to protect myself from people. That's what this observer experiencer now is deciding inside. It's what holds them back. And my guides say that one thing that is missing inside that observer experiencer is they aren't aware of how valuable a person that they are, how valuable just being present is. And now my guides show this observer that they are part of the experience too. It's funny how these conversations go. It's like the domino effect. The observer becomes the experiencer, was always an experiencer. But being present also is part of the experience. Being simply present is also part of the experience. And what we learn from what we witness outside ourselves and what it means to us on the inside, it's called life, it's called living. But they keep identifying that what's lacking in this one is that they don't understand how valuable that they are, how valuable their voice is, how valuable their presence is. They just want to avoid the exchanges. They just want to avoid the exchanges, just kind of live inside, live inside, safe places, safe, familiar faces, perhaps, safe routine. They don't want to challenge their, safe routine, you could say. Now it comes back to this observer, this experiencer, and the distance that they create between themselves and others. And also how others create life force energy. And the exchanges that happen when we are close to each other creates life force energy. Then they take it so far as friends meeting up for coffee, creating life force energy, okay? Family gatherings, creating life force energy. Playing games with your kids, life force energy, all right? They even show me a person driving in their car singing out loud. Like, you could witness that person in their car singing out loud and just make you laugh. It's like, man, that person's having a good time in there. Maybe I need to get over myself and just like let it out and sing in my car like really ridiculously. And even act out with my hands how I feel. It's like one of those, it's like life force energy happening there. And that's impacting the observer, okay? But then it keeps going to more of an intimate life force energy. And you have two lovers and they're truly connected to each other. They're just not for like the one night stand scenario. It's like, I genuinely love you. I genuinely love you too. I love you so much. I just want to be close to you. Like, and life force energy, okay? Now this one that's avoiding the life force energy, they're actually bulbous, quite dim. But they feel safer with the TV or safer with the cell phone or safer in the confines of their home. Safer, it's almost like singing inside themselves. Safer. And there's a sadness to that. Because there is a safety when we start to build relationships with our neighbors, build relationships with the people that live on the block. It's kind of expanding outward. And then we're building a relationship with the community. We're participating in the community. We're building relationships with the kids in the community. It's not just about our own kids, but now it's kids in the community. We're building relationships, creates life force energy. And it creates light, This one is then afraid, needs more protection from all that life force energy out there. Has things to work on the inside because they also need love too. And to send them love as well, to send love to all the people that are afraid of the life force energy that exists outside their space, outside their protected world of the familiar routine. We send life force energy to them, to know that it's safe to be who they are, it's safe to come on out, it's safe to be a part of this community, a part of this world. And I start to feel very sad in my heart because there's a lot of people that just are so worn out. A lot of people just don't want to get involved. A lot of people just want to stay inside where it's safe. A lot of people just want to focus on their own family situations. Cover their own ass, you know? It's like they cover their own situation. Just don't deal with anybody else. Don't help anybody else. Don't listen to anybody else. Nothing out there. It's a bad world out there. I have no control over it. Barely have control over my own world. It's just a lot of broken people, you know? And then we send light to them to help mend them. Whether we know who they are, we don't. And it's really easy to do, by the way. Because you could just, in your mind's eye, see the whole planet. And feel in your heart, you can make an intention that all those people that just are really struggling to come out, to participate in life, who are afraid of getting involved, who are afraid of expanding outside themselves, we just send them light and love and just thank them for being here the best they know how. And be grateful. Be grateful to have them as a part of this world too. That gratitude energy is ridiculously powerful. Don't underestimate the power of gratitude. It's like such a ridiculous, powerful energy. If you're grateful, for instance, for the most disgusting, filthy demons in the universe and you're grateful for them, oh my gosh, you could heal them instantaneously from the inside out because nobody's grateful for demons. Do you see how we switch it up here? Now we heal demons by being grateful. Unconditional love. Unconditional love means there's no conditions to the love. In the energy world, it's like this free space where you start to understand that love is everything and that learning is a part of everything. And when we feel stuck, that's also learning and that's also love. And we got to feel grateful for being stuck as well. We got to feel grateful for everything. And that gratitude makes us shine so ridiculously bright and it brings us peace. It brings us breath and patience and all that good stuff when it feels good. It doesn't always feel good, right? But it's powerful. If you have anything difficult going on in your life, I highly recommend you build up the courage to say, I'm so grateful for this nightmare. I'm so grateful for this person who's trying to destroy me. I'm so grateful for this job who's never given me a raise in 10 years. I'm so grateful for this family member. I'm so grateful. I'm lonely. Okay. I'm so grateful. So if you can, you will cry and something weird will move inside of you that's been blocking you from giving yourself peace in these difficult times. And so this June full moon is also sharing this beautiful message too about gratitude. So I'm going to be still for a moment and patient and full of gratitude. And I'm just going to send the love. I'm just working with a light, like orbs of light. I'm just sending orbs of light all across the planet to every single person on the planet. Whether they're broken or strong and healthy, they're a motivator or they're struggling with addictions, whatever it might be. And I'm sending light too, because this is really coming up specifically to the people who just can't leave their homes anymore. People that are just so tired, they don't know how to engage with the life force energy that's outside themselves. Then I'm sending light to them too. And I'm giving them comfort and letting them know that they're not alone and that we're grateful for them too, doing the best they know how at this time. And now I start to see that the June full moon is showing us this is how we bring the life force energy back to our planet. That's how we bring our planet into a place of light. And we start to move away the dark clouds and shadows of our world. We do it. We, the humans who have bright, beautiful hearts, we do this. And we do it with our hearts and our feelings. You feel it. You feel it. You feel the love inside of you. You feel the love that you have for other people, whether you know them or not, because they are a part of yourself. They're part of this world. They're part of God. They're part of everything. And you just simply can't help but care, So there we go. That's our strawberry moon wisdom. Didn't know where that was going. It was a little bit of a frictiony beginning, but I really understand the unraveling of it. Really good message. I hope it helps you out in your life. I hope you feel the love that's being shared here. Maybe it will inspire you to be a life force energy that's sharing your light with the world to help move the shadows and the gloom, because you're part of the solution, right? We got to be in the present and see how the life unfolds when we put more love into the world, more love into each other, more love into our actions, more gratitude for everything. Creates light, and it's powerful. All right. Thank you all so much. If any of you are interested, I do sessions. If you'd like me to take a look at something for you, I'd love to share some wisdom, some healing to help you out. You can book a session at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. Have a great day, everyone.